Good afternoon. My name is Irene Vasquez, and I am a faculty member in American Studies and Chicano Studies at UNM. And I'm also the director of the Chicano, Hispano, Mexicano Studies program. And I'm here really just to introduce the students who I've been working with on a project that looks at the transformative impact that mentoring in Chicana, Chicano Studies has on undergraduate and graduate students.
Hello everyone, I'm Elizabeth Gonzalez Cardenas. I'm a fifth-year doctoral student in education at UCLA, and I'll be giving you a quick introduction of the presentation with some key points. So Chicana Chicano Studies emerged out of the civil rights era, where people were striving for social change. And civil rights activists focused on education to remedy some of those social inequalities experienced by Chicanas and Chicanos. So in 1969, Chicana and Chicano educators gathered and formulated a plan for higher education called the Plan de Santa Barbara for Chicanas and Chicanos. And this plan would institutionalize Chicana and Chicano studies at the university level. And some of those major components of the plan were to have a curriculum that Chicanas and Chicanos can relate to, and that would include their history, language, arts, etc. And another main component of the plan was that Chicanas and Chicanos have mentorship, so that professors, Chicana and Chicano professors, be able to relate to their students and understand their social backgrounds, the social inequalities that they have been experiencing, and to increase the numbers of Chicanas and Chicanos being admitted into the university and graduating from the university. So therefore, this panel focuses on the impact of transformative mentorship in Chicana Chicano studies at CSUDH, Cal State Dominguez Hills, that has on students, and how this transformative mentorship is necessary in retention, increasing graduation rates, and post-secondary education support, especially at a campus like Dominguez Hills, where 47% of the student population is Latino. So at CSUDH, professors have been tracking former and current students and looking at their educational success. And as part of that tracking, this panel has developed a survey with 22 questions that was given to 35 current and former students that majored in Chicana Chicano studies. And those questions were around the experiences of faculty mentorship. So in the survey, the results point that a high degree of effectiveness in faculty-student mentorship and its outcome, which the rest of our panel members here will go into more detail about. Thank you.
So I'm going to give you a little taste of my experience with mentorship in my undergraduate education. First of all, my name is Dahlia Gomez, and I am a current master's student at the University of Arizona. As a daughter of Yaqui and Mexican immigrants, my undergraduate mentorship played a crucial, motivating role in my educational and career goals. As a first-generation college student, I knew I wanted to obtain a master's, but I had no idea where to start. As a Chicana Chicano Studies major at California State University Dominguez Hills, I participated in our capstone course, in which I designed a research project under the guidance of my mentor. Throughout our course, we were encouraged to not only compose our own innovative research, but to also begin contemplating participation in academic conferences. This exposed me to a new realm of opportunities, networking with professors and graduate students. Under the guidance of my mentor, I went on to present at Student Research Day, the Latin American Pacific Coast Council, the National Association of Chicana Chicano Studies, and the Tulane Latin American Graduate Organization. This conference helped strengthen my research project and further encouraged me to apply to the McNair Scholars Program. Furthermore, my mentor continued to enrich my academic experience by showing a genuine interest in my student involvement and in my academic life. In mentoring for transformative learning, the importance of relationships and creating learning communities of care, Nancy Southern writes, quote, "When students know that I care about them as people who are striving to make a difference in their lives and in the lives of others, As learners on the path to a greater understanding, they are more willing to take the risk and be vulnerable, as they question their own assumptions and the ways of being and doing." End quote. Similarly, I was a seed that my mentor took the time to cultivate, mirroring the relationship of maize and indigenous cultures of the Americas, in which maize cannot grow without human intervention, and native civilizations could not develop without maize. Practicing this maize-based pedagogy, the mentoring cycle became a truly beneficial experience for both me as the mentee and the mentor. Under my mentor's cultivation, I went on to receive the CSU Chancellor's Office Sally Casanova Predoctoral Scholarship in 2010 and entered my master's program in Mexican American Raza Studies in 2011 at the University of Arizona. Using my research manuscript, which was developed in our Chicano Studies 490 capstone course. In summation, seeing my mentor and her previously mentored students, which some of them are here today, indicated to me that it was possible that I could set my goals high and that I could attain them. Or in other words, que sí se puede. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Annika Gonzalez, and I am a Chicano Studies major from California State University, Dominguez Hills. As a first-generation freshman at California State University, Dominguez Hills, I enrolled in a Chicano Studies introductory class without knowing what Chicano Studies was. Till this day, I believe that was the best decision I have ever made. It was in that class that I met my mentor. From day one, my mentor introduced me and encouraged me to consider and pursue a post-bac degree, and I soon became a Chicano Studies major. And with the guidance of my mentor, I applied to the Ronald D. McNair Scholars Program, which is a program that helps students pursue a PhD. And as a McNair Scholar, I had the opportunity to participate in summer research programs, where I conducted original research with the help of my mentor. Also, my mentor later encouraged me to apply to the Sally Casanova Predoctoral Scholarship, which allowed me to participate in another summer research program at UCLA. With the encouragement of my mentor, I have presented at several research conferences and will be applying to master's and PhD programs. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Rafael Martinez. I'm currently a senior at Cal State Dominguez Hills, majoring in history and Chicano Studies. And I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the key components of the capstone course at the department. Some of the most important things is the fact that the capstone course teaches you to an outlook for learning in the community. So it's very hands-on approach. Whatever you're learning, whatever you're researching, it's encouraged to take it to the community and put it into practice. Collaboration. We don't design as, it's not designed as a lecture, but more as collaboration between the groups of students to share ideas, perfect them, and get new perspective on ideas. Engagement. There's a strong engagement between the mentor and the mentee, as well as it's encouraged to seek other professors' advice and their expertise on their fields. And then the participation, as some of the students have already mentioned, we're encouraged to participate and present at conferences, as well as visit, archives and different resources that are available to continue our research. So this has really been the formula for success, for the program, and we're testaments of that. And as an undergrad, I look at some of the graduate students as examples to follow and hope to pursue in their footsteps. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Annika Mendez. I am a fourth-year undergraduate student at California State University, Dominguez Hills, and I'm going to speak to you about the benefits that I experienced from having a faculty mentor. Having a mentor in Chicano Studies has helped encourage me to continue my education. Prior to having my mentor, it was an option for me to go to college because my parents were just happy of the fact that I graduated from high school. My father had a third grade education and my mom went to 11th grade. So they were really proud to have me as a high school graduate. So whenever I had questions, I was really happy to have a mentor that was able to answer them for me. They would always ask me about how I was doing in my classes. They would always have an interest in what I had to say. So I really liked that because it was a different experience from how my high school counselor was. My high school counselor seemed to just want me to be in and out of the room, didn't really want to talk to me. So I felt like she was more babysitting me than actually counseling me for college. So the fact that I had a mentor these 4 years has been the best experience in my life, because I've been invited to so many events on and off campus that help me network, that help me gain experiences that I wouldn't have had if I wasn't told about them. And they always answer my questions. They always offered support for me when I had questions about graduate school, because I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go to graduate school or not. They kept encouraging me, oh, it'd be a great opportunity, think about it. And I definitely did, and I'm really glad that I decided to go forward to it and make my parents proud. So knowing that I'm going to be going to graduate school really excites me, and that was the benefits that I've had for having a faculty mentor.